Okay, so we're about to get started here. We got to go find the place in this gym that has the best exercises for building muscle. And as you can see, we've got a lot of machines in here. Probably your gym does too. Machines definitely wouldn't be my first choice for most effective muscle building exercises or exercises for boosting your metabolism. I would prefer to stick with compound exercises that allow you to work through a full range of motion. Not all machines let you do that. I prefer to stick with functional exercises, again, that allow you to work through a natural range of motion, so through your own body alignment, not through these. These are made for every single person. There's 8,000 members at this gym, and every single member in this gym has to use this machine. They can adjust it, but everyone has different body types, so it's not going to be as personalized, so to speak. And exercises that allow you to load up lots and lots of weight. As you can see, some of these machines, they only go up to a certain amount of weight. So what do you do when you max that out? So here's what we're looking for. So this is the room we're going to be able to build some muscle in. As you can see, what I'm seeing, we've got some platforms over there, squat platforms, deadlift platforms. We've got lots of free weights. We've got lots of barbells. And we'll get to it. I'm going to put my gym bag away and start thinking about the top 7. Haven't come up with them yet. I'm just kidding. They're all classics. So let's get started. I'll see you soon. Okay, so exercise number 1 of our top 7 list is some sort of rowing exercise, preferably bent over rows, because not only are you going to be using your back, but you're going to be using your glutes, your hamstrings, your core to stabilize you. And again, the more muscle mass you can use, the more hormones you're going to release. So you're going to notice an overlapping theme on all these exercises. I recommend just starting off with an underhand grip, close grip. Get over as flat as possible. Just pull it right into your belly. Explode up and control it on the way down. All right. So you definitely need a rowing exercise in your program. That would be, in my opinion, the head of the family tree. And there's variations on that as well. You can also go overhand. You can go with a wide grip, close grip, but I recommend just starting with an underhand close grip. All right, that's exercise 1. All right, classic muscle building exercise number 2 in no particular order. We need some sort of hip dominant exercise, and the head of the family tree for that one by landslide are deadlifts. So you need some sort of deadlift exercise in your program, whether it's a wide stance, narrow stance, with the bar behind you, in front of you, doesn't matter. We'll just start off with the traditional deadlift. Make sure this is right up against your shins. Hands are on the second pair of bar lines there on the Olympic bar. Back is flat, hips are down, and just stand up. Try and get your hips and shoulders to rise at the same time. You don't want to kick out and then drag it up. You want to come up at the same time. Keep the weight on your heels too, so you can emphasize your glutes. And there you have it. Really important to keep that flat back, or else you can really push your discs out. So that's exercise number 2. Key requirement for building lots of muscle. You're working your glutes, hamstrings, quads, shoulders, arms, traps, and your back obviously as well. So lots of muscle mass in that one. That'll get the heart rate, get the ticker going too. Okay, so remember when we're picking these exercises, we're doing exercises that can eliminate other smaller muscle groups so we don't waste energy, and so that we can focus on getting the most out of the workout and get out as quickly as possible so we don't build up cortisol. Cortisol is released when you're in the gym too long, you're just training too long, and it starts eating up the muscle that you're actually trying to build. So we got to do some sort of pressing exercise. By far, best exercise for that would be clean and presses. All right, sometimes cleans is just enough, but we'll add a press to it as well. I'm going to just talk you through it without the technique. Again, I'm not an Olympic strength coach or anything, but there's a few basic things you can focus on to get these right. When you're practicing, the first thing is just focus on a jump. Jump. The second part is jump, shrug, jump, shrug, jump, shrug, jump, shrug. The next thing is jump, shrug, punch, jump, shrug, punch, jump, shrug, punch, Your elbows should be up before your feet touch the floor. Jump, shrug, punch. Jump, shrug, punch. So when you're learning this, just learn it with the bar before you add weight. This isn't a reverse curl. It's one smooth power motion. So I'm gonna keep my weight light, demonstrate a couple of these, and I'll throw the press in as well. Okay, if you need to work your hips in here as well, you can. Make sure your hips can rotate, come down, and then punch. And let your elbows kick out. Press it up. Without the press or without the clean, you just do straight presses. Get your hips worked too. Right down to your neck, straight up over your head. You can also do these behind your neck as well. All right, it's exercise 3. You need some sort of vertical pushing exercise. Those are obviously better than just seated presses or ladder raises or bent over laterals. You're working the whole head of the shoulder. You've got your core working. Metabolically, they're more demanding. They're gonna boost your metabolism way higher too, which is gonna force you to eat more when you leave the gym.